time for Taste Appeal. It's a hearty, delicious meal that's also very good for you.
And today we're joined by Sal Sarcosta, the owner of Sal's Bakery and Cafe, and he joins us with a healthy Italian dinner recipe.
Hey,
Sal.
Sal.
Hey, what's up, Ashley?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So now we are making a healthy Italian dinner. So
We are
such
sort
a
of
thing,
healthy,
right?
yeah.
Sort of healthy, yeah. Now what goes into this recipe?
Well, this is called linguine puttanesca con tona, or pasta puttanesca with tuna, or as Seth said right when he came in this morning.
No.
You know, he said something else. So puttanesca has a meaning in Italian.
It does. Well, you could say it. I
You
just
could
don't
say
want
it.
to say
Well, it literally means whore-style pasta.
Yeah,
That's
like a
what it means. It's the
prostitute
ladies
sauce.
of the night because they have to make something really quickly. They don't have all day to cook, so
I never knew
so
that.
that's what they used to make.
Yeah,
so.
we had another chef on once that told us that it's like that because they kind of grabbed whatever they could back in the
Exactly.
day from their shelves and put it together.
That's
So,
exactly it.
It's a tasty sauce.
Pretty much all you do, it's a quick sauce. All you do is take some olive oil, put a little bit of crushed red pepper in there. It's gonna sizzle nice like that.
You can sizzle crushed red pepper?
Absolutely. This will infuse the oil, so it'll be a little spice of the oil. Should always put the
Wow.
spices in with the oil. Then put a little bit of garlic in.
Oh, I did not know any
and the
of
garlic's
this.
chopped, it's not chopped too
Sliced,
fine.
yeah, nice sliced.
Sliced. All right.
So you
Then
let that
pretty
fry
much
up a little bit?
You fry it up, and you take olives. These are Kalamata olives,
Love
chopped up. You can get them right at the deli, whatever. I would get them already pitted because it's a lot easier. Chop them up, throw them right inside.
Oh yeah, you don't want to have to worry about taking the pits out.
No.
That's the pits.
That's pitiful.
It is pitiful.
Then you take some capers.
Okay.
Capers, pretty much, this is from a bush, and this is the bud of a flower. Then they pick the buds and they kind of put them in a brine and cure them.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
what a
wondered
caper
what
is.
capers were.
Yeah. There's a berry called a caper berry you can also use.
Are they very salty capers?
They're
Is that what-
salty, a little bit of a vinegar flavor to it too. So they're an interesting flavor.
Yeah, because that brine makes them like almost pickled-esque.
Exactly.
But yeah, and you don't really need to add a lot of salt when you're cooking with olives and capers.
No, you don't. Then you take tomatoes. This is San Marzano tomatoes. Kind of I always take the seeds out because they're a little bit bitter. So I would like to take them out, take the stems out, then just throw it in there.
But they're whole tomatoes? You don't
Whole
get
tomatoes.
diced up?
I chop them up a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much whole tomatoes. If you want, Seth, why don't you take about 5, 6 of those leaves
Whole?
and chop them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is basil, right?
This is basil, exactly.
Do you want them to chiffonade? We learned that word.
What's that? I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
That's good.
All right,
You
Sal,
guys
let me
are teaching
teach you
how
a
to
little
cook
something.
now.
So what you do is you take it and you roll it up like
Okay,
it's
oh, wow,
like a
that's
calzone.
There you go,
And
yeah.
then you chop it up.
And then, yeah, you chiffonade.
You chiffonade it up.
I said if I ever get another pet, I'm going to name him Chiffonade. It's a good word, right?
Then once you throw the tomatoes in,
Sal's not impressed.
I'm not impressed at all.
Sal's not.
I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. I would probably call it something that wouldn't sound right
Like
at all.
we have a hard time pronouncing these Italian recipes.
That's true,
Okay, so
too.
then you put all that together.
Usually what you would do is put anchovies in there, chopped up anchovies, but to make it a little bit healthier, I took tuna that's in olive oil. So with the olive oil and everything, you just throw that in at the very end. You can let this cook for usually you let it cook for about 3-4 minutes, but you know, we gotta save a little bit of
Live
time.
TV.
Exactly.
Why don't you just throw that right in there?
Oh, I'd
Seth?
love to.
Yeah.
There we
You
go.
Well, this is really healthy, what you've put in so far,
Yeah,
for sure.
It's all Mediterranean stuff. You know, there's nothing overly fancy about it. It's all
heavy.
healthy stuff.
Right.
And that tuna is one of the healthiest, or the healthier meats you can get, rather.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
A lot of
You wanna
protein, a
grab
lot of
that
good stuff.
plate?
Yeah, I do.
So pretty much, you take what I did to make it a little bit healthier. I took whole grain pasta. I remember from the movie Analyze This. One of the guys says, "You want a sandwich?" And he says, "Well, what's healthy?" He said, "A half a sandwich." So I was trying to think, how am I going to make Italian food healthy? So I said, you know, we'll do whole grain pasta instead of regular pasta.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Definitely. Or if you are on a gluten-free diet, then you could do that too.
The gluten-free
You just had that
pasta.
yesterday. Yeah, so you can kind of make it, customize it to your diet.
Yeah, you even, you know, with something like this, you can take a nice hearty bread, a whole grain bread, and just throw it on top of the bread, eat it like that too.
Oh, that's
You don't
a good
necessarily need the
idea.
pasta.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I hate to say this to an Italian person. You're probably gonna knock me out, but you can use grains instead. I've done a big sauce and put lentils, put it over lentils, or
Lentils,
put it over.
you can put over beans, you can put it over risotto, rice,
Yeah.
things like that. Absolutely. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, good. I'm glad you didn't get angry about that.
I didn't get angry, no.
Thank you.
So
You're
then
a
just
level-headed
take
guy.
some of the sauce, throw right on top of that.
Ooh. Now, what cheese would you put on this to make it not healthy?
To make it not healthy,
Yeah.
you put some Pecorino Romano on top. You can put some Grana Padano right on top of there.
No, everything in moderation. You don't have to put
Absolutely,
a lot,
you don't have
right?
to throw a lot on. Whatever, when you add the cheese, you know, it will bind it together, but also make it salty. So if you're watching your salt, your sodium intake, you want to adjust that properly.
Well, this looks delicious, Sal. Thank
you so much.
Thanks a lot,
Thank
Sal.
you.
Italian can be healthy.
It can be.
And don't go anywhere. You want to say it? Or do you want me to say it?
You go.
All right. Don't go anywhere because Sal is going to be back. He's going to be making us a healthy dessert a little bit later on in the show, and I'm looking forward to that, Sal. Welcome back to Massapy.
We're back in the kitchen with Sal Sarcosta, and now he's going to make a healthy dessert for us.
Sort of healthy, yeah.
Sorta
healthy
Yeah.
for dessert.
Exactly. If you're going to make dessert, this is not full of calories, right? In the worst
no,
way.
I don't
okay.
think so.
And
Maybe the
speaking-
strawberries in it, obviously.
And speaking of low calorie, that's the finished product of the
Absolutely.
puttanesca pasta that we made earlier, which is pretty tasty. I had a bite during the commercial.
You did, I saw that, I caught you. Pretty much what this dessert's going to do is combine two classic Italian desserts. One sounds kind of strange. It's balsamic vinegar with strawberries.
All right.
It's kind of a sweet tart put together. And the other one is just the idea of adding any sort of liqueur to ricotta cheese and making sort of a cream dessert out of that. And then you could fill cannolis with it, things like that. But we're going to put these two together. So if you want, you can cut up a couple more of these strawberries. Just
Okay.
take the heads off of them and slice them down. Then what we're going to do is just take some ricotta cheese. To make this a little healthier, instead of using whole milk ricotta, I use skim milk ricotta.
Okay.
That makes it a little bit healthier. You can also use mascarpone cheese or something like that, or a mixture of the two, but to be a little healthier, going with the skim milk ricotta is the way to go.
All right. And now I see these end product, they're cut up into a few pieces. Do you want to do that too?
Yeah, exactly. Just slice them down a little bit, throw them in that bowl. So with the
watch your
ricotta
fingers. I know.
cheese, all you're going to do is take the ricotta, take a little bit of sugar, however
About
sweet you
2
want it
Sal
to be.
handfuls,
You know,
right?
a little bit
If you're
over
keeping
there.
track at home, that's 2 Sal handfuls.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if you want it a little sweeter, add more. If you want it less sweet, don't add more. I don't know. So then, what I chose because this is what I had in my office was a nice bottle of limoncello I got for a Christmas gift. So you can use amaretto if you want more of an almond flavor. If you want to use frangelico for a hazelnut flavor, whatever you want to use.
And
But
so
the
this is a
lemon makes it taste healthier.
It does, yeah.
Exactly.
It makes it smell and look healthy.
And so this is a liqueur. It's got, has the same potency as liquor. It's a little bit less.
No, it's a little bit less. It's a cordial, so it's sweeter. This is kind of, Italians call this a digestivo. It helps you digest, so you have a little shot after dinner. It helps you digest your meal.
Digestivo, wow.
Digestivo.
We're
All
learning.
sorts of vocabulary today.
I was going to say, we're
I
learning
know,
a lot.
wow.
Put as much as you want. I mean, I'm not going to put an Elmer Lagasse amount in, but a nice shot or so in there.
Okay.
And
'Cause it's
more
just
to
for flavor. For
Exactly.
The most part. Okay.
And now, Sal, can you use an alternative to sugar? Would you suggest anything?
You could. I don't really play with those too much, but
Okay.
you could use, what is it, Truvia,
Or something that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Splenda, all that stuff. So mix that together with this. If
great.
you want, Ashley, let's just throw a little bit of balsamic vinegar in there.
All right. And then
Throw
I'm
the
gonna
head.
Yeah,
mix
throw
it
the
up.
whole thing in there.
And we'll put a little bit
Oh,
of sugar
sugar,
in
of
there.
More
course.
sugar
yeah.
in there. That's 1 Sal handful.
Two.
by the
Oh,
way.
no, 2.
Oh,
2
two.
Sal handfuls.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And mix
Mix
it
that
up.
up.
Write that in
exactly.
your recipe books.
And then pretty much what you're going to do with that, here, I'll make it easier.
Oh, okay,
See?
yeah, yeah.
What
Okay.
you're going to do
That's
with
how we
this,
do it.
usually you throw this in the refrigerator for about an hour or so, and it will get nice and the strawberries will absorb it, exactly. You want to grab that dish
Oh,
right
look
there?
at this fancy
Look
little
at
cute
that.
thing.
So, Seth, what you're
Very
going to do
nice.
is put a couple scoops of the ricotta cheese in there.
Sure.
Come on, put a nice
There we
scoop
go. Oh,
in there.
that's, you want more?
Yeah.
I can go all day. Sal.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Then just take some of the strawberries, put it on top.
Ooh. This looks good.
That's really easy to put together,
Then
isn't
you
it?
want to throw that
Is this the
lemon right in
garni?
there. Yeah, the garnish. Look at that. Just like
It's a it was. I was just gonna say this is a classy dessert, and then I
Yeah.
ruined it by making it not.
here,
classy.
just throw it right in there. Right in the side.
There it is. We're done.
There it is.
Washing my hands
Done.
of this
There
whole
it
thing.
is.
Look at that.
That's so nice.
There you go.
So that's a perfect dessert for the puttanesca pasta.
There you go.
It's a
Yes,
low-cal
and
Italian
you're
night.
eating Italian food, but you don't feel like it's too heavy.
No,
Or
exactly.
bad for
And you could change whatever berries you have, whatever's in season, or you use frozen berries, whatever you'd like.
Well, thank you, Sal, for both recipes.
Thank
It's always
you.
so nice to
Yeah.
have you here. It's so enjoyable. And for these recipes and more, you can visit us online at MyMassapy.